Hi, welcome to another edition of the Alan Rosenberg Show. First, I want to thank my newest subscribers. You're helping to make my channel grow. It's growing a little bit, but I really appreciate it. So the first thing, if you're tuning in for the first time, please hit subscribe to help my channel to grow, and then you'll get notified when I have new videos like this one. So this is going to be a little rant video. So if you've watched my videos, so I'm a music guy. I like live music. I was a musician, and I'm still a musician. Not a great one, but I'm still a musician. And I like live music. So I can remember when MTV started in the early 80s, and I loved it. And then you got like Janet Jackson and then Paul Abdul, and it became all about like the dance and the show. And then you saw it change on the Grammys and the American Music Awards and the Billboard Music Awards. And I stopped seeing all of that stuff because it was so offensive to me that these artists clearly just lip sync, and it was all about the show and the choreography. And it was like a Broadway show, and I was like, how could that be winning Grammys? It's supposed to be about live music. And it's just been a bug up my butt for all of these years. I can't get around that until this weekend. So this is a rant video. I just came back from vacation, got my cowboy hat on, and we went to Nashville, Tennessee, my family, and we had to stop in to the Ryman Auditorium, legendary venue there. It's really small, and they had a concert that night, and they had tickets available, so we bought tickets. And it was for an artist that I never heard of, called, and there's the ticket stub, can you see that? Charli XCX, with an opening act called Elio, also a girl singer like a protege. I don't know who Charli XCX is, but we go to the Ryman to see this show. It holds a little, maybe about 2,000 or so. It looks like an old church. You sit in church pews. Well, theoretically you sit. I'll tell you what actually happened. And we see this show. It turns out that Charli XCX, and we're going to be editing pictures from it, she's one of those kind of performers that theoretically I can't stand. But I give her credit because she don't even have a band. It's just her and two dancers, and you'll see the pictures, and this big show, lights and strobe lights, and she's playing to clearly a backing track, and in fact, she's doing so much choreography that she's not even hiding it. She takes the microphone, it's not even near her mouth, she stops singing because she's dancing so much, but her voice is still there. So she's singing live, and she's singing live to these backing tracks, no band. It's the kind of stuff that I can't stand. I can't watch the Grammys. I can't watch the American Music Awards because it's offensive to me. Except, I got to tell you something. I have never in my life seen a show like this. Now, I've seen the Stones and Springsteen in front of 60,000 people singing the lyrics to the song, and it's really loud. I have never been to a show this loud. I have never seen an audience so into a show that they never sat from the opening to the ending. They were dancing, and they knew all the words, and they were going crazy, and it was so loud. I can't believe how loud it was. And the sound there was great, by the way. And it occurred to me that maybe I've been wrong to a certain extent. I mean, it was a really enjoyable show. Now, would I ever buy a Charli XCX album? No, it's not really my kind of music. Would I ever see her again? No, not my kind of scene, really. But it was an eye-opener that maybe I'm just too much of a purist and maybe even a bit of an elitist, like, oh, you have to play instruments and play real live to be a musician. I mean, she's obviously super talented. I don't know if she writes a song. She's probably got a hand in it. The woman never stopped for a second. And the people in that audience loved her show as much as I would love the Rolling Stones, in the stadium or Madison Square Garden or the Roseland. So who am I to judge? It was an eye-opener. So I just thought I would do a rant that, I'm old and I've been locked in my ways, but maybe I'll start seeing things a little bit different. Will I watch the Grammys? Nah, probably not. I'll still be pissed off. But it was an eye-opener. So a little rant there. Now my son, he's hiding out here. He kind of had the same feeling. What do you think, Michael? He's the same thing, a purist, rocker. He's wearing a Who shirt. What do you think there?
Yeah. I mean, I always rock and punk and more of the, I hesitate to say real music genres, but
Yeah.
yeah. and I never went to a show like this, either in genre or like I don't like pop, and I still don't like pop after seeing it, and I didn't know any of the songs except for like maybe one that you hear on the radio or whatever. But it was an event, is what it was. It was pure
Yeah.
entertainment in a way that I've not experienced before, which is fine. Not my style, and not really my music, but it was definitely fun to be there and just like be in the crowd, and it was really loud, and that it was fun to kind of bop along, not knowing what I was doing.
That's coming from a guy who been on stage and stage diving with not Drive By Truckers, who's the band?
Dropkick Murphys.
Dropkick Murphys. The Dropkick Murphys. He goes up there and moshes and
I
comes
leave most
back
shows
black and blue
bleeding.
and bloody when he was younger, but even so certain then too. But it was an eye. We both left there like, wow, maybe we just been a little too hardcore.
I can see the appeal. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just thought I'd do a positive rant that you're never too old to at least maybe learn to appreciate the flip side of music and of life. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking us out. Please hit subscribe. I got like 400 subscribers, which is great. But maybe we can continue to grow. And I hope you enjoy my videos and the passion, because we are real. Have a great day. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And thanks again. Have a good one.